against Glavine early on, and I think that'll be a big key to see how the Blue Jays attack him and what kind of command Tom Glavine has early in this game.
Coming off an outstanding performance in the playoffs. But he has a chance to erase that memory tonight. His first pitch smashed down to third, but handled by Pendleton. 1 out. As Pat O'Brien mentioned, it is a crisp night in Atlanta during the NLCS about Barry Bonds being perhaps the best all-around player in the game today. Fans of the Blue Jays will say Alomar is. Pendleton busy already. 2 down in the top of the first. The umpires working this one. Jerry Crawford of Game 1 of the 1992 World Series. Lemke. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays on 3 ground balls against Glavine. After half an inning, the Blue Jays nothing, and the Braves coming up. And Jack Morris starts against the Atlanta Braves in Game 1 of the World Series for the 2nd consecutive year. Last year, Jeff Blauser and Terry Pendleton to follow. And the first pitch ever by a Toronto Blue Jay pitcher in the World Series is bounced into center field by Otis Nixon. Nixon running with the pitch. The throw by Pat Borders gets away from Alomar, and Nixon has a stolen base.
Nixon with
the 3-1 pitch. Blauser bunts it in the air, and Carter handles it. So they went to the bunt with the runner already at second, and the count 3-1 on Blauser.
RBIs with 35.
No score. We're in the bottom of the first inning. In Game 1 of the World Series, that's chopped slowly toward Gruber. And the strong throw gets Pendleton by a running step. Carter chasing after Nixon, who took a wide turn around third with Gruber nowhere near the bag.
So he likes to pull the ball.
The 1-2 pitch. He struck him out. The Braves threaten but do not score in the first. After 1, no score. Off-speed pitch chopped off the plate. Pendleton has to hurry. Didn't get him. Bream had to come off the bag to handle it. And Dave Winfield.
That you have at the fastball.
The 2-2 pitch, he struck him out. With a pitch out of the strike zone, Maldonado the first out of the inning, and that's the first strikeout of the night for Tom Glavine. When Cox was the manager of the Blue Jays. Jimmy Williams, the Atlanta third base coach, also a former Blue Jay manager. Justice with a long run, but he's there and makes the catch in fair territory for the second out of the second inning.
137 games played. He started 132.
And after the lengthy battle, it's a base hit. Winfield to second. First and second with 2 down in the Toronto second.
That was a terrific at bat by Pat Borders.
Slapped to short. Blauser the short way to Lemke to end the inning. After an inning and a half in Game 1 of the World Series, there is no score. Sid will be followed by Ron and then Damon. Stanton, Berryhill, respectively. Carter. 1 out.
Gant with many more hits to left field than to right field. Only a shade to pull in center for White.
He's called out on strikes for the second out of the inning and the second strikeout of the night for Jack Morris.
In postseason play for 3 different teams.
He's already done it for Detroit and Minnesota. And he strikes out Berryhill, ending a 1-2-3 inning. 3 strikeouts for Morris after 2, no score.
A lot of pitchers don't until they swing.
Well, he's hacked at it a couple of times and actually got a piece of 1 or 2, but not that one. Does that qualify as a jinx? Well, that was likely to happen anyway. Can't really say that we jinxed him. Second strikeout of the night for Glavine.
Well, one of the things that obviously after no harm was done, and naturally the gallows humor that exists in the clubhouse.
Lemke throws him out. 2 down in the 3rd, no score.
All of Devine's teammates were kidding him about being a crash dummy.
To the fist pumping of Dennis Eckersley after he recorded the key strikeout. Off the end of the bat, Glavine on it quickly, and he does with a 1-2-3 third. We'll return to Atlanta Fulton County Stadium after this word from your local station. Lemke was 3 for 7 against Jack last year in the World Series. 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. Good fastball from Morris. He has fanned 3 in a row and 4 in all. He has retired 7 in a row. He looks in at Tom Glavine. Sharply struck, but right at Manuel Lee. 2 down. Blue Jays general manager Pat Gillick calls Manuel Lee.
Many fewer games and made 14 errors, even though 5 were as a second baseman.
Otis Nixon drops down the bunt. Morris on it quickly. Low throw scooped out by Carter. So Carter, without much first base experience, makes a nice play to end the inning. After 3 in Game 1 of the World Series, there is no score.
772 RBIs over the last 7 years.
And that's a deep drive to left field. Gant watching that one go. The first run of the World Series comes on a home run off the bat of Joe Carter. Mr. McCarver, were you saying something about run producing?
As Joe Carter produces the first run of the 1992 World Series. Wow. Boy, did he smoke that ball. A fastball that has too much of the plate.
That's chopped to second. Lemke from behind the bag throws him out. Well, a big part of the problem for Tom Glavine in the postseason has been the home run ball, and it's a surprising problem in 3 innings plus tonight. Andy Maldonado stings 1 to short. Nice play by Blauser as the ball bounced up, and he throws him out. After the home run by Carter, a couple of nice plays in the infield behind Tom Glavine. He's a former winner of the Superstars competition.
He's the only baseball player that's ever won the Superstars competition, as a matter of fact.
He strikes out, but the Blue Jays are first on the board on the leadoff home run by Joe Carter after 3 1/2, 1-0 Toronto. Nixon at second and nobody out, tried to bunt him along on a 3-1 pitch and popped it up. It was caught in the air by Joe Carter. Carter has another chance, this one in foul territory. 1 out.
Joe Carter catches the first out and responsible for the home run. The first pitch to Joe Carter.
Now the payoff pitch. Struck him out with the ball down and in. 5 strikeouts for Jack Morris. Payoff pitch. Ball 4. It's the first walk of the night issued by Morris. And the Braves have their first base runner since Nixon started the first with a base hit.
No signals here. Everybody knows it's 3-2, 2 outs. The runner's running.
That was the signal for throw a strike, but he didn't. And now Morris has walked consecutive hitters. First and second with 2 down in the 4th inning. The 0-1 to Gant. That's in the dirt and away from Borders. And the runners move up. Justice to third. And Sid Bream down to second on a very wild pitch thrown by Morris against Georgia Tech. And Morris strikes out Gant. He has now thrown 17 consecutive scoreless innings in World Series play.
If that was the catch on Wednesday night for Atlanta, Sid Bream scored the run.
Pat Borders is the first out of the 5th inning. On the chopper down to Sid Bream at first. Borders now 1 for 2. He had singled his first time up. Tears were evident as he addressed the media after the clinching Game 6. Lee slaps a pop-up. Blauser takes charge. 2 down in the 5th inning. The Goodyear Blitz Stars and Stripes. And Morris a big cut and a miss for strike 3. Halfway through Game 1 of the 1992 World Series, the Blue Jays won and the Braves nothing. Berryhill, then Lemke and Glavine. The bottom third of the order in the bottom of the 5th. Pretty well hit to center. Plenty of room for Devon White.
You folks may be thinking about that note we used the last inning when Atlanta became the first team. Swing of the game, final pitch, decisive game. But because it was 2 out of 3, it was a considered regular season play that year.
Lemke with the bounding ball to second. Alomar throws him out. And quickly 2 away in the Atlanta 5th. 1-0 Toronto. Carter hit 34 round trippers during the regular season and a home run in the LCS. Glavine draws a 2-out walk. The third walk thrown by Morris. The other 2 came with 2 outs last inning.
That was an at-bat.
Should Nixon reach, Jeff Blauser would bat next. That's ball 4. So for the 2nd inning in a row, Morris has retired the first 2 hitters and then walked 2 in a row. The payoff pitch with the runners on the move. He struck him out. Morris walks the high wire for the 2nd consecutive inning. We'll return to Atlanta Fulton County Stadium after this word from your local station.
17 home runs this year. Only Brady Anderson had more as a leadoff batter. He had 21.
Bream the catch of the little pop-up for the first out of the 6th inning. Well, if there's a Francisco Cabrera, a 50s.
Well, it won't melt as rapidly tonight.
Third 3-2 pitch. Struck him out with the fastball on the outside corner. Alomar didn't think so. He had started toward first. 2 outs in the 6th inning. 5 strikeouts tonight for Glavine. Joe Carter 1 for 2 with the home run leading off the 4th. That remains the only run in this ball game. Trying to send that one to the same spot. Gant at the warning track makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays after 5 1/2. Still 1-0 Toronto.
Not a lot of guys making contact. He's walked 4, 7 strikeouts.
Roberto Alomar throws Pendleton out, and we check in with Jim Cott.
Sean and Tim, you were talking about Jack walking a couple of hitters in each of the last 2 innings.
And that's ball 4. Justice walks for the 2nd consecutive at bat. Line to base hit through the hole on the left side. That's just the 2nd hit of the night for Atlanta, the first since Otis Nixon started the home half of the 1st inning with a base hit. Chopped slowly to short. And they can't turn it. They do erase the middleman, Bream, on the play. 6-4. Lead to Alomar. Would in all likelihood give Atlanta the lead. Gant a good runner at second. The outfield pretty deep. Berryhill with a deep drive to right. On the way to the wall. Winfield. Forget about it. A three-run homer for Damon Berryhill. Now Lemke lines a base hit into center. So after going through the first 5 innings with only 1 hit, the Braves have 3 hits here in the 6th. Ever in postseason play, the batter Tom Glavine, who's 0 for 1 with a walk his last time up. That's well hit. Devon White is there. And that ends the inning. But the Braves take their first lead in this World Series on a 3-run home run off Jack Morris by Damon Berryhill. And a pop-up. Center of the diamond. Glavine pointing at Bream. 1 out. Maldonado at the plate. Kelly Gruber on deck. Here is the 3-2 pitch. Struck him out. Glavine has retired 11 in a row. He has 6 strikeouts to his credit tonight. Now the 3-1 is popped up. In shallow right center, Justice makes the catch. 12 in a row retired by Glavine. 7th inning stretch in game 1. 3-1 Braves. Todd Stottlemyre takes over after 6 innings from Jack Morris.
Todd pitched in 1 game in the LCS.
Exclusively a starter. He appeared in 28 games, 27 of them starts, and he posted a record of 12 and 11. And he strikes out Nixon on 3 pitches. Noticeably, Tom Glavine is trying to stay warm as he watches the bottom of the 7th. Lauser called out on strikes. 2 outs in the 7th.
It has made one-handed catchers out of a lot of catches, and to the detriment of some.
Chopped to short, and Lee throws him out. 1, 2, 3 go the Braves. We've played 7 in game 1 of the World Series. Atlanta 3 and Toronto 1. Up the middle, base hit. That ends Glavine's string of 12 in a row retired. Borders is 2 for 3. The Blue Jays have 4 hits now, and the tying run will come to the plate.
And you can imagine with Tommy Glavine, that's how he pitches anyway. So if you're Manuel Lee, you look for the ball away.
That's a double play ball. Belliard steps on the bag, double play. Tabler only appeared in 49 games during the regular season. He hit .252 without a home run. In shallow center, Nixon coming on. That ends the inning. 8 outstanding innings by Tom Glavine. They're not talking about his postseason failures anymore. Who was not used in the league championship series against Oakland. To come back in the 9th when they have the top of their order coming up. White, Alomar, and Carter. Very high in the infield. Gruber, now in foul ground, makes the catch. In the bottom of the 6th to put the Braves ahead. Bream down to first. Carter. 2 down. Certainly the Braves have missed Greg Olson in the postseason. They would.
Too many breaking balls, and there's Jimmy Key. He will start game 4 next Wednesday night at Skydome.
Ball 4. Wells went to the off-speed pitch on 3-2 and missed. That will bring up Damon Berryhill, who gave the Braves the 3-1 lead. The 0-2 offering struck him out. Not a good-looking cut by Berryhill. We go to the 9th. The top of the order coming up for the Blue Jays. White, Alomar, and Carter. It's 3-1 Atlanta in game 1. Chopped to short. Belliard stayed down with it. 1 out. The Blue Jays have had only 4 base runners tonight. They've had only 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. 1 out. Bases empty. Top of the 9th. 3-1 Atlanta. That's a pop-up. Lemke out. 2 away. That should end it. Justice and Wright makes the catch. A brilliant performance by Tom Glavine in game 1 of the World Series. And Atlanta wins the ball game 3-1.